One shot, let's begin. Touta, Elimination by Avogado 6. Translated and upload by Rin Solo Projects and Rin 360. Alright. My throat isn't feeling too good, and so I chose a rather short one today. I might be doing a little bit of short ones until, this gets fully better. I mean, my job's pretty much all talking, so. With all that being said, let's begin, everybody. The elimination. Hmm, I. I'm glad I'm being removed from this body. Huh? Hmm? For me, it suits me as we are now. As we enter the operating room, good luck with your operation. Good luck, good luck. You'll be out in no time. Everything will be fine. Good luck, good luck. The operation could only succeed. Good luck. Yeah, thank you very much, everybody. Good luck, good luck. Courage, you two. Here, I will put you to sleep. Big brother, I'm sorry. I I was not a very good brother. I'm not very smart. I am not cute. Because of me, your movement is limited. I'm just a bother. Ouch! Bang! They will split our body in two. From now on, we'll be two full people. Okay? Yeah, two full people. Oh, he finally woke up. Yes, how are you feeling? We are happy to see you. The elimination of your second head was a success. You're normal now. Congratulations. Congratulations, 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 congratulations. I just translate this with Google Trans from random chocolate's French version, so credit that goes to them for this one. Huh? Okay, so this one here, random chocolate. Good on you, random chocolate. We appreciate it. Um, yeah, this is a thing, right? With like what are they called? Siamese twins, I think might be the term, or conjoined twins. Conjoined twins, right? But this isn't conjoined. I guess it is. It's just two heads and a body. And okay, so the one with the freckles is the one who ended up with the body? No. The one with the freckles didn't end up with the body. Okay. This one, without the freckles, didn't. And so, man, he just killed himself. And that was probably a thing, right? I was not a bother, not very smart, not very cute because your moon is limited, just a bother, right? And so, I find it interesting that the one who said he wasn't very smart is the one who essentially um, was smart enough to recognize what was going to happen. And he basically was like, all right, I'm going to let myself die so that way you can live a happy, fulfilling life. And it's interesting because this is, I guess, a form of like assisted suicide, right? Where he's like, okay, I don't really want to live anymore. I'm sad, I'm depressed. And, he got all those genes. But then his brother seems to be the one who's popular. And as a result, he's like, okay, I don't want to be bothersome. And so then he just lets it go. Um, Twins with two heads. Let me look at this. Um, can they are conjoined? Can they be separated? Let's see. Yes, in some cases, conjoined twins can be separated, but it depends entirely on the shared anatomy and the specific organs they have in common. Okay, that makes sense then. So in a case like this, they wouldn't be they wouldn't be able to do this, right? Because then they'd share everything and then they would just die. I'm just interesting that I wonder where the nerves and who controlled what, or if they kind of controlled both and they coordinated, or when one is gone, the other kind of takes, and the doctor just goes and kabooms them together. And then okay, so he like gets rid of this guy, and then he puts him here. Um, I wonder. I wonder if this might be a very specifically weird take, but I wonder if this isn't a case of conjoined twins as much as it is a case of an extra head. Um, I don't quite know that, like, I don't quite know, like, how their bodies or their organs function, because I'm kind of using this image to evaluate. It looks like it's just one body. Um, and I wonder if it is just like the one, they literally is just an extra head that's coming out in this case versus like two separate ones. And so it really is an extra head versus it being a conjoined twin situation with two bodies. I wonder, and like they were just there for the ride, and then they maybe gave advice or counsel, but they were just a spectator. And then in that case, I think that would also make more sense why this person was depressed as well. But then, this person was also happy and saying like yes, moving like this, and this one had this hand, so he was maybe they were split control with everything. This side's a little bit more lively than that side. Um, okay, I wonder too. I'm glad being removed from this body, huh? For me, it suits me as we are now. Yeah, and so this guy, the depressed twin, like he's the one who wanted this option, and he's like kept it from him, and I don't know how he kept it from, but he did. While this other guy was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, man." Just thinking about this too, it's interesting, but it's also like very dark, especially when I'm like going through this, the first couple of things, I'm recognizing the like differences and stuff, and the fact that he was like so happy at the end too. And who knows how it'll be when he figures out that his, brother or sibling is dead or will prospectively be dead. Um, I wonder how that's gonna feel, cause like, he said, "Hey, it suits me. The joy is great. It doesn't bother me too much." But then he felt this overwhelming joy of being in his own body, in his own person. And I'm pretty sure the guy was like, "Yeah, I'll be gone, but will he really miss me too much?" So yeah, this is certainly pretty deep, and I do appreciate that for how much it makes me think and consider a lot of this. Because I could have easily done 2 3 minutes. Okay, yeah, sad, da 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 da. But I think it is an interesting tragedy, especially like going through it, and I'm like wondering the anatomy of them, and I mean it's also like this ouch. I know I'm thinking too deeply about this, but this ouch is like, okay, so they don't necessarily share pain receptors, or maybe this head just shares different pain receptors. Like maybe it's completely separate. I'm not exactly sure, but it's a really interesting concept, and I'm kind of surprised this isn't labeled as tragedy, because yeah, it kind of is a tragedy. What else were they gonna do? Is he gonna come out in a mecha form and become a robot? I'm not exactly sure, but good manga. I did enjoy it. It did make me think quite a bit. Oh, maybe we'll read a bit of this one here. Um, yeah, we'll see how my voice feels tomorrow. I really want to do a longer one, which I haven't done for a minute, but we'll see what permits then. But with all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for being born, y'all. Peace out.